there's a couple of things you really need to consider before you buy the bullet.
How does someone buy their own commercial property?
Yeah, look, I get this question a lot. I've tried to just keep it super simple this time for you all, and obviously happy to answer any questions anyone has. But the biggest thing about commercial real estate, you probably would have gathered, it's information. The hardest thing about commercial real estate is lack of understanding. So, people go, I've got a business, I want a lease. They go and sign a lease because it's very transparent, it's flexible. If you're a tenant, your goal and dream that I've realized a lot of people want to own their own property, which is fantastic. But there's a couple of things you really need to consider before you buy the bullet, because once you do that, guess what? You're locked in. You're now a property owner, you're a commercial property owner, and you're stuck with whatever that asset is until you decide to sell it. So, are you wanting to own it, or do you like the idea of it? So, you got to understand what your short-term and long-term growth strategy is. Obviously, your accountant, financial planner, solicitor, your business partners, you have those tough conversations at start. Where do we see our business in 3 to 5 years time? Is it something that we're going to outgrow this particular premises that we want to buy? Because I've seen a lot of people go, yeah, I want to own my mate told me I've got to buy something. So I bought it. A year down the track, they've outgrown it. And now they've got to figure out, am I now going to be a commercial investor who wants to rent out his property and now can't buy because all my money's tied up in that property? Or am I going to sell that and then have to lease or buy? So, make sure you understand what your growth projections are as best you can in the environment so that you can make a conscious decision about buying. Research. Hardest thing to do with commercial real estate is finding information, because it's not as readily available as residential real estate. So, biggest suggestions I can obviously talk to your local real estate agents who specialize in what you're looking for. It's critical. Don't go and talk to your mate unless he does that. Don't get that advice unless they specialize in it, because you can get the wrong advice. If you want to get on and have a look at different places, go to commercialrealestate.com or Real Commercial and start seeing what's available. Get your head around, the pricing, the sizes, the locations, the distances, the things that are relevant to your particular business. Those two websites will be a great starting point.